Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to do or create an event in the back office of ColorStream. All right. So after you log on, this is the main screen that you're going to have. And I'm going to go ahead and go to orders, and this is a drop down. Okay. So you don't want to click on orders. You want to use this arrow or just hover over it. And then the drop down will appear and you're going to select events. Now these are two events that I have going right now. And I left this one that I didn't get any orders on, the mom card group. I left that one open so I can show you guys how to cancel it out. All right, but first we're gonna set up a nail bar, okay? And that's the only party that you can select right now. I'm not sure if there'll be other ones, but this is the only option you have. So you're gonna select nail bar party, and then we have all of this information here that we need to fill out, okay? So like I said before, there's only one type of party, so you don't need to mess with this part. Now, what you want to put here is the date that you want your party to start. So I'm going to put it down as the 12th, starting Friday, and then a closing date. And you can either type in your options here or your date there, or you can use this drop-down calendar. So we're going to have it go on for a week, okay? We'll actually close it on the Sunday, a week and a weekend. How about that? Okay. Now, the starting time of the party, you can use this drop down and select the time, or you can type it in. So we're going to put that, hold on, went too far. We're going to put that it's starting at 8 p.m. And then I usually close my parties around 11 o'clock. That's just what I standardly put. All right, now you want this to show on your site, okay? And what that means, I can show you, if I remember to show you when we're done entering this in, I'll show you where it would show up on your site, okay? But you do want to select this. The description, you can put Lene's Nail Bar, Kathy's Nail Bar, or Holiday Nail Bar, holiday events, whatever you want to call it, okay? And then any details, you don't have to fill this in, but you can if it's for what you're trying to describe. So maybe you can remember what this party is about. All right. Now the address line, 1, 2, and then the zip code. That is, okay, this, yeah, sorry. You want to fill out the address, and then the zip code. All right, so we just added the zip code here. Now we want to allow shopping. So you want to make sure that this is selected. All right. If it's not selected, when people go on your website to shop from this event, they will not be able to shop. Okay. The only option right now is U.S. Postal Service. We are using UPS, but that is at the discretion of ColorStream and what they find is necessary, okay? So you do not need to change this option here, okay? And it's only has the one for right now anyways. Now, this is for host information. You can have email responses to your host. You can check that off if you like. These are checked off to start out with. And if you do not want the host's address or phone number showing on the nail bar and the public listing, then you want to take those off, okay? Now you can have the login information sent to the hostess, okay? And by doing that, you're going to send login information to the email that we have listed right below, along with the password, okay? I already filled this out and realized I made a mistake earlier, so I had to reset the recording. But usually all of this is blank. Now, I sometimes have the hostess involved and sometimes I don't in this for the login information. Sometimes it just confuses them. So it's really, for me, I do it at my discretion. All right. Now, here you want to put the email address of your hostess. You want to put a password, then the first name and last name of your hostess, okay? Now, what I typically do is just keep the same password for all of my hostesses so I remember what it is, okay? But once again, that's up to you. Now, the address is for the hostess here, and you want to make sure that when you fill it in, that you put the zip code in. And this is where the hostess is actually hosting the nail bar, okay? So it's not your personal zip code, it's the zip code of, trying to get it to pop up right. It's the zip code of the hostess. All right, now it's going to choose a tax bracket, okay? You're going to pick the city that the zip code matches, and we're going to select this one, and you can see that the tax rate is 6.5%. Now, say your hostess is in New York, all right? Then that tax bracket will be different, or it could be different. So you want to put the zip code of the person who's hosting the party. All right, and then you put their phone number, and then update and continue. And I might have messed something up. Hold on. All right, if you do something wrong, the computer will tell you. There we go. No hyphens there. All right, now we're at the invitation. So the nail bar information has been updated. An email containing the host portal login information has been sent to the host. Okay. Now this is the invitations. So the subject, then I'm putting, you can have Lene's nail bar, Kim's nail bar, girls night out. Once again, it's whatever you want to put there. And then the invitation message. You know, something simple. Now you have two templates to choose from. All right, we have one. You can preview it here. Now, as you can see on this invitation, it has the title that I gave this nail bar. It has the address of the hostess, and then the date that it starts and the time. And then this is the description I put in for demonstration only. So here on the previous page, you can put exactly what you want each invitee to see. Okay? And then they can RSVP, and this is that's the first one. Here's the second one. And you can always see how it's going to look before you select which one you want. All right. Once again, there's the description of what you would have put in, and the title of the party, the address of the hostess, and the date and time it starts. Okay. And this is their option to RSVP. Now, once we have that, you can update and continue. Now, the guest list is something that the hostess would help you fill in, okay? Now, you can do it a couple ways, and as you get going, you'll have your own ways of doing it. Here, you can ask your host, if they're not computer savvy, for the email addresses and names of the guests that they want to invite, and you can enter it in yourself. Or with the hostess having the host login information, you can explain to them that they go on and fill in the guest list themselves, okay, to send out the invitations, okay? Now, also what's on this page, you have the create invitation list and reminder phone calls. Now, this task list gives you dates of when you should do these things, okay? Now, as you can see, the party I chose, I believe, starts on the 10th, or did I say the 12th? Either way, with that being said, it goes back so many weeks for the create invitation list. So that date obviously would not work for this since it's already the 10th of January. But you'd want to create that invitation list right away, okay? And then the reminder phone calls, you'd want to do a week afterwards. But once again, it's up to you on when you want to do it. Now, on this side panel, we have the events home, which is where we started. The nail bar ID, this ID is the ID for this particular nail bar. Then we have our nail bar details, which is what we filled out here. And then we have invitations. We have the guest list, and then the wish list. And this is the one I personally have started to use. I think that it's very important to have your hostess have a goal, all right? And with that goal, they shouldn't just decide, okay, I want to get $150 in sales just so I can get the minimum. What you should do is invite them to browse and shop the catalog and make that wish list so that they actually have a goal in mind and actual items that they want to receive, okay? So once they really get excited about the products that they can earn, it's more likely that they'll work to get the orders, okay? And that's what your hostess is basically going to be doing. They're going to be working to get those orders, that they get the rewards, okay? So I strongly suggest utilizing the wish list. It doesn't necessarily have to be on here. They can just make a wish list, but ask them to create it and give it to you, all right? So you can see what they're thriving for, and then you can calculate how much in sales they need to earn those, and you can give them a ballpark. All right, so if you have any questions about creating an event, I hope this has helped. I believe I wanted to show you something on the events home. Nope, but here's your demonstration party. All right, and if we log out here, let's go to my events. Hold on. All right, we're going back here. So when someone logs onto your website, they can pull up my events, which is right here, okay? And this is where it shows for that option of to show it on your website. If you didn't select that box previously, it would not show up here, okay? That's why I wanted to make sure that you guys saw it. I hope this video wasn't too scattered and all over the place. I hope this has helped you, and if you have any questions, please let us know, and we're more than willing to help out, okay? And if you think of another item that you want to learn about the back office and don't see the video available, please message me, and I will get another video started for you, okay? I appreciate everyone joining me, and I really hope this was helpful. Have a good one.